Is there any conclusive proof of God? The answer to this question depends greatly on what is meant by conclusive proof of God. Can we reach out and touch God, or see Him in the same way that we touch and see people? No. But there are countless ways one can know assuredly that God does exist, that He is real, and He is who He says He is. We will look briefly at 3 ways of proving His existence using both science and the Bible. 1. Proof of God, the law of cause and effect. This law of science states that every cause has its effect and every effect has its cause. This law is the basis of all science. As such, this law bears a relationship to the origin of the heavens and the earth. In fact, scientists agree that the universe has not existed forever, that it had a beginning at some point in time. The theory of relativity, which is almost universally accepted among scientists, has certain implications for this law of cause and effect. One is that the universe, defined as time, space, matter, and physical energy, had a beginning, that it is not eternal. And it is through Einstein's equations that scientists can trace the development of the universe back to its very origin, back to what is called the singularity event, when it actually came into being. Science has proven that the universe really did have a beginning. This means that if the universe had a starting point in history, then it obviously began to exist, and it must have a cause for its existence. Therefore, if the universe needs a cause for its coming into being, then that cause must be beyond the universe, which is time, space, matter, and physical energy. That cause must be something similar to what Christians call God. Even Richard Dawkins, probably the most prominent proponent for atheism in our time, admitted in a Time magazine article that there could be something incredibly grand and incomprehensible and beyond our present understanding. Yes, and that is God. We can best summarize this cosmological evidence with the following statements. 1. Whatever begins to exist must have a cause for its existence. 2. The universe began to exist. 3. Therefore, the universe must have a cause for its existence. 4. The attributes of the cause of the universe, being timeless, existing outside of space, and so on, are the attributes of God. 5. Therefore, the cause of the universe must be God. Genesis 1:1. 2. Proof of God, the law of teleology. Teleology is the study of design or purpose in natural phenomena. This law of science essentially means that when an object reflects a purpose, goal, or design, it must have had a designer. Simply put, things do not design themselves. This holds true for the things in the universe, which proves that it had to have a designer. For example, the Earth, in orbiting the Sun, departs from a straight line by only 1/9 of an inch every 18 miles, a very straight line in human terms. If the orbit changed by 1/10 of an inch every 18 miles, it would be vastly larger, and we would all freeze to death. If it changed by 1/8 of an inch, we would be incinerated. The Sun is burning at approximately 20 million degrees Celsius at its interior. If the Earth was moved 10% farther away, we would soon freeze to death. If it were moved 10% closer, we would be reduced to ashes. Are we to believe that such precision just happened? Think about it. The Sun is poised at 93 million miles from Earth, which happens to be just right. Did this happen by chance or by design? It's no small wonder that the psalmist alludes to God as the grand designer. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. The sun rises at one end of the heavens and makes its circuit to the other. Psalm 19:1-6.